sitting out here in the 120 degree temperature. But I was going to, I listen and I can hear a mower next door. Oh, good man, that Dylan. I'll tell you a story of my mower. She was blowing smoke, really a lot of smoke for 4th of July. I wanted to be able to tow a cart that would have people in it because I had guests, and I didn't get to do that because it was blowing so much smoke. Nancy said that you couldn't sit in the cart because it was just gagging. So I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and I felt bad. So here I'm going, okay, I took it in the garage, and I said, well, there's oil dripping on the, I guess you'd say, as you're sitting on it on the left-hand side. And last year I had replaced the right-hand side head gasket. So I said, well, I guess I'll try that. I'll replace the gasket on the left side then. And so I got the gasket from John Deere, and I did everything as best I could. I even got out my torque wrench and I torqued down the head, but I didn't do that last time, and I did it this time. And so everything, is as right as I could make it. And Jesus, I come to start it in just as a testing in the garage, and it just was going chugga 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 chugga. And I go, damn, what did I do wrong? And so I took the hood off again, and I took the shrouds off, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I said, I don't see any problem. The gaskets look like they're in. So I put out the shroud and everything back on, and then this morning I said, well, what I should do is I should warm it up later. Maybe it has to work out something, like maybe there was oil, because there was a lot of oil dripping all over the place with that thing. So I took it and I started mowing in the front yard here, even in the heat, mowing and mowing and mowing. It just sounds like an old 1920s thrashing machine. Chug, 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 chug. And I noticed, when the sun was just right, because I had shroud off of it so I could see the motor in case it caught fire, which has happened. And so I'm looking, and it seems like every once in a while and the sun is just right, I can see vapors on the left-hand side, and I go, God damn it, it's obviously a gasket has blown already or something. And I started, in part of my yard, there's some ditches, and you go uphill a little bit, and I got this thing floored, and I could barely make it up the hill, and it just sounds chug, 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 chug. I go, what is it? So I finally give up. And I'm backing into the garage, and I think, well, I got to take the shroud off. I got to take everything off. And fact is, now this time I have to take the head off, and I have to look and see if I've screwed it up or something. So I open up the toolkit, and I take the shroud off, and I start looking for the right socket to actually get the head bolts off. And I'm digging through my little socket set, and I'm moving things around so I can find the right one, and I move a spark plug out of the way. And that's when it dawns on me. And I look over, and oh yeah, I forgot to put the spark plug on the left-hand side in. I've been blowing around all morning with no spark plug on the left-hand side. So I put it in, and I thought, I wonder. And sure enough, works like a charm.